أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي اشدد به أزري وأشركه في أمري كي نسبحك كثيرا ونذكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بصيرا وصل اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه وسلم ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا وأنت خير الراحمين آمين الحمد لله رب العالمين. Now inshallah we will start with a simple game. Ready? Yeah, to play. You know this part of this building? This guy. Okay? Look at that. Look what you see. No? Something? Okay, the question is this. My question is, when you look through the window, what do you see? What do you see?
I see a tall building,
trees,
light.
and the Arc, Washington Park Arc. Do you see?
Yeah.
I see that from here. Okay.
Look through the window or look at the window? Look through the window, right?
What is that? Now, you spoiled my magic.
What did you say?
You spoiled my magic. Too quick. Now, most probably, normally we look through the window and we see what's behind it. It's quite normal. It's human. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, we should be very careful that it depends on me. If I look at the things behind the window, I don't see the glass. Normally, right? But if I look at the glass, I don't see what is behind. Noticed? Agreed? If you look at the glass, you see the stains on the glass, and you don't see what's behind it. Vaguely, you may see that some things are there, but it doesn't they don't attract your attention. What does it tell you? What is the significance of this example? Now, Habibullah, you spoiled I was going to play a little bit more, but... Sorry?
That's a veil.
That's a veil.
Things.
Yeah.
And you're not looking beyond the glass and seeing all these thumbprints and stains and things like that, as you say.
That is 50% true. There is something more than this in this parable or in this analogy. Yeah. It's more than this. But you missed the example. Okay. There's more than this. The glass can be a veil, may not be a veil, depending on
perception.
Depending on
Very focused how we're looking at things.
depending on somebody else, where you
Very
focus.
Perspective.
Perspective of what? Perspective, not Perspective.
Forget it.
No. Very good, very good. You got the answer. Perspective of the glass, perspective of the trees, perspective of the say.
You?
Yeah, it means the subject, the person who looks. We miss that. We usually miss this. We think that glass is something. We think that there are trees behind the glass. These are not important. What is important? What is important?
The person who's looking at it.
Your veil within yourself is important. I am trying to avoid to use the word intention, because intention is a very slippery word. You can say my intention is good, my intention is bad. So it's a good word, but it is overused and lost its significance really in this society. Everybody's intention is good. So we cannot really use it anymore, because within this culture it doesn't make sense. But the veil within you, which means it is you that who is deciding what you are doing, who you are, what you are expected to do. If you want to see the trees behind it, glass is nothing. You just penetrate through it. But if you concentrate on the glass because you don't want to see behind it, you lose yourself in the existence of the glass. You don't see what is behind it. That is, it means whatever is happening because of your perspective, because of you. So work on yourself rather than working on the glass. Every day you can clean the glass so that the stains on it shouldn't attract your attention. If you don't solve the problem within yourself, you can find any stain on the glass to look at it, to concentrate yourself, and to lose yourself on the stain on the glass. No, lose yourself in the stain on the glass and never see the behind. So some people say, some people are materialists. Some people lose themselves in the cause and effect relationship. And some people start to try their best to utilize the matter in order to employ it or exploit it for his own benefit. They call it human comfort and a high standard life, etc. But what they want to see the glass. They don't want to see what is behind it. You cannot tell anything to this guy because he has lost himself in one perspective. This world is there for me to exploit, to utilize, to employ for my own benefit. They never ask, why is it there? So whatever it is maybe the tree and maybe another animal or maybe a physical entity somewhere. Behind the glass means, yeah, I know that it is a tree. When how come that this tree is there and what does it mean to me? What is the significance of its existence for me? Not only, I can make a good timber out of it, for example. Or it looks nice, I can enjoy my life. When I wake up in the morning, I would like to see some green beauty through my window. That's what they are there. And never question, why do I like trees? Where did I get this sense of liking trees? How come it happened to me in me? It happened to be in me. How all these relationships have been established between me and the tree, the Buddha out there? No, they don't question. Because they lose themselves in the glass, they don't see what's behind, the meaning in the matter. So, veil, this verse last week, we studied a little bit. It is not, and it's not fitting for a man that God should speak to him, but only from behind the veil. It means if we decide within ourselves to listen to the voice, the message coming to me, and behind the veil of my the material word, physical word, I will hear the creator, the maker, the existence giver of these things and of me is speaking to me. I will hear the message. That's my veil. So don't look at the veil somewhere up. Don't blame. This society is corrupt, materialist, lots of wrong things, injustices, or corruption is going on here. Where are you looking at? What are you looking at it? So what is the screen or veil within you, and go beyond your veil? If someone is corrupt there, look at it. How bad this man is, this man's situation is. Yeah? He's created as an example for me, and maybe I have a job, I have a duty towards him. Look at yourself. Look at the meaning coming to you. Rather than believing this man, doesn't help you. Blame this man, maybe insulting him, may declare a war within yourself, fight against him. It doesn't help. It's not a message to you from the creation point of view. It's created for you to benefit from. Utilize it. The matter itself is dirty for many people. But the word itself is something wrong with this word, because it is a veil between me and my God, they say. And I have to get rid of this word, and so that I will be face to face with my God. No, you don't have to get away. This is the veil. You can solve this veil within yourself and directly look what is behind it. No problem at all. But solve the veil within yourself. I will tell you, before I give you the opportunity to ask a question or comment, whatever, there are two kinds of veils that we have to develop and understand. In our understanding, we have to be clear about. So before going into the two kinds of veil, how it works within ourselves, we know that there is no veil out there. There is no veil. This universe is not a veil. The corrupt society is not a veil. The people are killing themselves, each other in the wars. It's not a veil. Veil is in you. Yeah? But which kind of veil is it? The question mark, before going into the answer, Your case.
That was exactly my question, because I was under the impression we were talking about two kinds of will. So one is within myself, and I feel like the other one is the obscurity around how I look at an object.
No, I said there's no other way. There's only one way within you.
Okay.
You can utilize everything in the universe in creation. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? For example, because you understand the example from the prophet's mission. A prophet seeing the non-believers as an obstacle for him. God will say, what on earth I am employing you for? And go home, man. Sleep with your wife. I have got another person. But the prophet must use the unbelieving society to fulfill his mission. Otherwise, he wouldn't be a prophet. Can you imagine? There is no veil outside. Veil is inside. In me, in how I am using myself. But there are two kinds of veil that we have to understand, make the distinction. Right? Two kinds of concepts of veil. The same veil may be understood either in Schedule A or Schedule B. Right? Schedule A veil is you draw a curtain, prevents you from seeing what is behind. Right? That's a veil. With a curtain. It's a veil. So, for example, if I put something like that, my hand is a veil for you. It prevents you from seeing the glasses behind it. Right? You see it. Right? You don't see the glass, do you? My hand is a veil now. But if we are careful, our ego, the material, physical world, this world itself is not the Schedule A veil. There is another veil on which the projector sends the light, and this veil, this curtain, starts functioning as a screen on which all the meaningless lights coming from the projector, like this. Do you understand anything when you look at that? The projector? Huh? No? But this writing is coming from there. Only thanks to this curtain, yeah, that we can decipher what is there in the light, in the source, only through this screen. So either yourself or the external world, whatever is created out there, and your own feelings, your own emotions, your own sensory world, maybe your own mind, intellectual capacity, everything as a human being. Either you can turn it into a curtain and prevents you from seeing what the reality behind it, or you can turn it into or use it as a screen where everything shows itself clearly. So, for example, human ego. Right? Everyone said, you are very egoistic, man. No, you can use it as a screen. How? But what else that you don't want to have? For example, human caprices. Jealousy. No, the ladies don't get jealous. Be careful about it. So don't compare yourself, with anybody else. But this is human jealousy. That's good. It's that screen. You have to look at it and see what is written on it, what is reflecting on it. Because jealousy in human nature, in human biological structure, is created by you. And who says you have to worship me? I have to worship you, but you created jealousy in me. Yes, you have to worship me through jealousy. You have to use the sense of jealousy as a screen. You have to use the sense of egoism as a screen. So on the screen, you will see which kind of wisdom, which kind of knowledge, which kind of state of worship that you can turn, benefit from it, are reflecting themselves on them. You have to be jealous of your God. Yeah, so that nothing else will be equal to him in your world. So I am jealous of my God. I don't want anybody be next to it, or I don't want anybody be like him. No, he must be only my object of worship. So I don't want to have it, for example, become an obscure thing for me. I must have it only obvious, like a sun, obvious, my creator. So you should be jealous, if you like. Not in the sense that I'm jealous of God, God is like that. No, be conservative about God. Not to make anything interfere into his field. Make his unique authority, not the authority in this way of rububiyyah, what I mean, mastership belong to him only, nobody else. So you can be egoistic. It means you can be selfish. Selfish in what? Really use yourself only for one person, one purpose, but nothing else, for nothing else. I'm very selfish, because I want to worship only my creator, but nothing else. And I want always to worship my creator, but nothing else. Yeah, if something, some other alternative, some other objectives come into it, no, yeah, I don't want to lose my energy. I don't want to lose my human qualities. Yeah, worshiping in God, or only worshiping your creator, can be your ultimate purpose, and that's yours. You can be selfish there, and just preserve and protect yourself from losing your point of center or point of interest in God. Never be selfish in your worship of God. Do you understand? Utilize all your apparently negative attitude, negative feelings, negative human qualities in the positive way. Satan, or Satan, whatever you say, Satan. In the creation of Satan, use it as a screen. All the negative things are manifesting themselves there. You say, all false, baseless claims, or imaginary possibilities. It could have been, I don't know. Evidence, man, evidence. So any whisperings, any suggestions comes from Satan. How do we know that it is from Satan or not? Be brave and ask the question straight away. Evidence. Bring me evidence. Question it. Use your human qualities. You will understand that it is false claim. And the Quran also says, Satan cannot have any power over you. This is impossible. Because he doesn't come up with a powerful evidence that will convince you at all as a human being. Yeah?
I was just wondering about the nature of the veil, because this remind me of a verse in Surah Al-Araf when Musa alayhi salam asked God to show him himself. رَبِّ أَرِنِي أَنظُرْ إِلَيْكَ. And after God tried, I wouldn't say tried, but after God showed himself, Musa could not bear the supreme energy of God, and he fell apart. So my question is, would the veil be a protection of the weakness of the slave or of the human from the greatness of the master of the God?
That's
Or-
what we have been hearing. No, we are just destroying this understanding here. But their aim, it's classical, it is traditional. Their aim is to tell people, if God exposed himself directly, you cannot stand it. No, but we have to understand that we touched upon it a little bit. The Quran says the mountain melted. How do you say? There must be just scattered into pieces, crumbled. But the mountain is still there. No, it didn't crumble. So it is definitely metaphoric. How do we understand that when God manifests, mountain crumbles, cannot stand against this manifestation? The universe is the manifestation of the qualities of the Creator. They cannot stand it. They cannot become a curtain anymore for you. You can easily see what is behind. What is behind. So you can easily see, look at the universe. You can easily see that it is the work of somebody who is really demonstrating itself to you and me. So you don't want to look at the thing now as we use the analogy in the beginning. You don't want to look at the glass anymore. You see plainly what is behind the glass. Even the existence of glass doesn't mean anything for you. So it becomes transparent, if you like. So the mountain, when Moses, if you like, broke away in the example, broke his own curtain within himself, he realized that, oh, what am I looking or asking for? Seeing the God manifest himself, here is the mountain. Look at the mountain. It is his artifact. When you look at it, it is not a mountain anymore. It is the place of demonstration. It is the place of manifestation of the qualities of its maker. So there is no mountain anymore, because there is no glass anymore. Mountain is not a veil anymore. Do you understand? So we have to understand the purposes of the Quran. When we read the Quran, we don't read stories. We keep saying that. So what happened? Moses fell down. So what shall I do? I'm not Moses. I don't know. I haven't seen the manifestation of God. So struck me down. Not good for Moses. None of my business. So we cannot read the Quran in this way. We have to learn. What does it signify for me? What is the thought behind this story? So we should not also take the literal understanding of the Quran or make it as a veil for me. So, but use it as a screen. Now, for example, you can look at a book, the Mus'haf. It can be a curtain, veil. It can be a screen. If you read it for its literally appearance, it's a curtain. If you read it as a screen where the knowledge, the message of God is reflecting itself directly, you start communicating with the Creator. You start directly communicating with the Creator. Your Creator is telling me this. So take every sentence in the Quran as your Creator speaking to you directly in order to expose himself to you. So Quran may be a veil, may be a screen, depending on you. Because the book itself is nothing. Everything is in you. So try to turn your human qualities into a screen. So, for example, you liked something. Say, you know, my Creator has given me this sense to like something. That is my Creator's message. Turn it into a screen and see that I have to use this sense of liking as a manifestation of God's Creator's, my Creator's quality of liking. Wadud. He loves it. But that's why you love it, because it is not you who created a sense of love within yourself. It is given to you. So some people say, before I got there, some people say, okay, it is not me. I love something prohibited according to law, the Sharia, the Islamic law. So what shall I do now? Is it from God as well? It is misuse, misinterpretation of the love, but you have to check. How am I using it in the name of my Creator? But for example, I love these glasses. Love it. I did them. So am I using it this sense? And the existence of the sense, loving, and existence of the glasses, there, am I using it for their own sake, or turn them into a screen and see the Creator's demonstration of himself to me? Then I will understand that I have to use it as a trust from my Creator. So if it is given to me, that is mine. If it is not given to me, if it is given to somebody else, I can still see the glass as created by my Creator, and I still love it, but it is God's choice that it will be under the ownership of this guy, and he will dispose it as he wants. So I have to respect it, but it doesn't prevent me from benefiting from the existence of the glasses. It doesn't prevent me from benefiting from the existence of my sense of loving or liking. No, but I shouldn't extend my hand and take it. Use it again, exactly the same. Your neighbor's garden is your garden. Why don't you benefit from it? But it's taken care of by your neighbor, doesn't matter. You are seeing it. Don't be jealous of it. You are seeing it. It is a present from your Creator. Yeah. If your friend has something much better than what you have, so don't bother about it. The existence of that thing is a present from God. For the moment he is using it, but you are benefiting from it more than maybe that person is benefiting from it if you appreciate it as a sign, as a message from your Creator. You don't have to have it and put it in your pocket. Yeah, because the purpose of the existence of that object, whatever it is, yeah, I'm not saying the hairstyle of your friend, because I'm sensitive about it. So, but look at the hairstyle and say, what a beautiful thing that God created for this person. And you are seeing it. You can take it as it's mine. You can say, it is mine because it belongs to my Lord. Yeah? This person didn't create it. My God created it. It's for me. I'm seeing it. Be comfortable. But, of course, you have to turn the veil into a screen, so that on the screen your God will communicate with you. Yeah.
I was going to ask, sort of related to that, how do you like learn from things like anger? You know, not jealousy, but anger. So like if you're really angry or frustrated, like how can you kind of turn that around and see the reflection or whatever you're supposed to learn from that feeling?
Just, of course, we cannot go into details of each human problem, let's say. We turn them into problem. We have to ask the question, you are angry for what? Sorry? I couldn't get it. Say.
She's asking if you're literally asking her.
Oh, yeah, no. But give an example, hypothetical example. It doesn't have to be real. I'm angry for what? For your, shall I give you an example? It's not realistic at all because it is difficult to give. So when you are precise, it is very difficult to speak. For example, you can be, one can be angry with his roommate who leaves the dishes always unwashed. Alhamdulillah, it's not a reality in my life, so no one will misunderstand. So no one leaves the dishes unwashed. So, and you come to the kitchen, from last night, the weather is hot, and the dishes were not really cleaned, and they smell. So what are you going to do? You get angry at your roommate. Why did it? Why don't you turn it into a screen? Which is very bad. I shouldn't do it. Look, Allah is telling me and teaching me that you should never leave dishes for tomorrow. Yeah? And through this person, you are learning a lot. If no one made any mistake, how are we going to learn? So we are just a means of learning from each other here in this world. So rather than getting angry with this person, feel sorry for him and try to help him. The Prophet, again, example, extreme example, but convincing example for me. If the Prophet were angry with unbelievers, we said what? He's not a prophet then. Because he should love them so that he should help them to save them from mistaken lifestyle. So if the prophet didn't really love them to save them, he wouldn't be really doing his mission. So why don't you do the same thing to your friend instead of getting angry? Anger is a sense that given to us, so it prompts the certain feelings towards something that alarms you that something is going on wrong here. How can I solve it? So look for the solution. For example, if you didn't feel any pain, would you know that you are in trouble or one of your organs in trouble? No. So if a person's tooth doesn't ache but get decays, rots, it is very bad. So if it starts aching, I know something is wrong, and I'll go to a dentist straight away and save the tooth or whatever, one or two. So that is the aching, the pain is very good. Utilize it. But if you, as soon as you start feeling the pain, if you take a negative attitude towards it and say that, oh, it is paining, this horrible, whatever, I don't want to use bad word for it, the tooth didn't let me sleep tonight, etc. Of course, you are in trouble because the pain becomes a certain curtain. What is behind it? You don't see that this is a mercy or the message from your merciful God. Take care of it. You are ignoring something. You are ignoring your responsibility. We can turn everything into good. Whatever exists is good. We have to see this sentence or motto, or what do you say? Yeah, the slogan, whatever exists because of God. No one is the creator except the creator of the universe. No one brings anything into existence but the creator of the universe brings everything into existence. So if he brought something into existence, whatever they look horrible, they are good. So see the good in it. But we have to train ourselves, turn everything into screen.
So in the case where you're speaking about pain, like the toothache, would that be like a veil? Like the feeling of pain is a veil, like letting you, like, and it's a message from God letting you know that you have a problem, such as a decaying tooth. Like it's a sign before. I don't know, like that just came to mind is it's kind of like it's a message that you're being sent. Like sometimes there are messages that you're being sent, but it's more like a sign, like pointing you to something else, like the feeling of when a person goes and they see dishes left by their roommate. It's not necessarily about the roommate, but it's the feeling that you're getting saying you should not do this. It's always about you. But then also in the case of, let's say, something like pain, is that a veil to let you know something else?
So it is a, if I understood you correctly, it is a message for you from the merciful. Yeah, so use it from the merciful creator, because creator cannot, should not, as we understand, should not create something which is harmful for me. It contradicts the purpose of existence. And that concept, that understanding will definitely be wrong for me. Because if it is the word is created on a purpose, and the purpose is, we understand that, somebody is really introducing himself to me. The one who creates it is introducing himself to me, who he is, so that I will know who my master is, who my owner is. So this master is not going to do something stupid. It contradicts the purpose of creating. So I have to say, oh, there must be something good in it. So turn it into a screen where the merciful creator's qualities manifest itself and helps to educate yourself in order to get to know him better. Our responsibilities as the people who have free will, we are. So we have to take care of our responsibility, but our responsibility is just to turn everything into a screen, not a veil or not a curtain, so that I don't see what is behind it. Turn it into a screen. The more pain means hurry to go to a dentist. It's a sign. A little bit pain, prepare yourself. Take care of your cleaning, etc., etc. Yeah, or make an appointment. Don't go to the urgent emergency room, but make an appointment and have a checkup with your teeth. You see the degrees also? The more pain is a sign of more mercy. Oh, hurry up, He is bothering more than you are bothering about yourself. He is bothering about your health. So giving you more pain means really urging you to go immediately. Don't wait. So turn everything into a screen. But you can only do this not by not losing yourself in the outside world, concentrating within your own world. Do you understand? Work on yourself, nothing to do with the outside world. If you don't learn the language of the creation, you don't get the message. For example, if you don't learn the language of the book, even the book is with you, you don't get any message. How are you going to learn the message in the book? There is only one way. What is that? You have to learn the language. It means the solution is in you, nowhere else. Book is out there. Right? It's not easy because we are accustomed with trying to find the solution outside. For example, now I'm going to be a very religious person, so I'm not going to go this area. I'm not going to have this kind of people as my friends. I am going to away from this, I don't know, community, etc. And I'm going to close even my eyes and just concentrate on myself. You see, they're external. All of them are external. It means this person is not on the track yet, not at all. He's lost. Whenever I turn in myself and try to understand the language of the creation, the purpose in creation, or the purpose in the creation of my senses, my human qualities, first, never forget this first step. Where did I get this? How come this happened? How come this exists? Everything. You went to the kitchen, or I went to the kitchen, and the kitchen is smelling bad. The first thing I should say, how come this sense of smelling and dislike of this smell exists? Huh? Yeah? Who created it? Ask this question. And then you will understand that the Creator is exposing himself to you and educating you. It's an opportunity to get to know him. He takes care of you more than you take care of yourself. If even you don't know whether there is something smelling and bad and harmful for your health, but he tells you through smell, through ugly looking, and through your senses that you don't like it. God takes care of you. The Creator, your Creator, takes care of you before you take care of yourself. To turn internally and know who your master is. Don't say that I don't like the smell. I'm fed up with this guy who always leaves the dishes unwashed. This is external. It means this is total ignorance. Total. You cannot solve your problems. You cannot make any progress. You cannot utilize your humanity. You cannot get to know your God. You can just get angry with the friend and make your life horrible and have a bad relationship with your roommate, maybe your family members, and you can be a source of problem in the family as a person who no one likes you there anymore. They don't want you to. They don't want to see you with them. You can be a harmful creature in the house because you are not really benefiting anybody. You are not benefiting for and doing any good to yourself. You are not really being beneficial to yourself. Nothing. You are just wasting. That's why we have a lot of, I keep saying this, but it really strikes my attention a lot. We have a lot of lesson to learn from the prophetic mission, that the prophets are sent when the whole society is corrupt. It means everybody has gone out of path, has gone corrupt. and then the prophet is sent to the corrupt society. That means this corrupt society deserves the prophet. If everybody is nice, everybody is perfect, everybody is on the right track, do you think God employs a prophet? No, we have to understand what prophethood is. We have to, prophet is like the, if you like, opposite of poison. Sorry? Antidote. Yeah? Antidote for the corrupt society. So that they will fulfill their mission. If there was no corrupt society, there would be no prophet. Don't get angry with them. Do your job. It doesn't mean that we love them, let them alone. No, no, no. Do your job. But can you correct anybody by getting angry with him? Criticizing him? Yeah. If the dentist here, so I have a very bad tooth ache, and I come to you and say, oh, you know, my teeth is, you got, oh, horrible, man. What did you do with your teeth? You didn't take care of it. You are a nasty guy. What criticism? If the dentist starts criticizing me, what happens? Yeah, I just go out. Wait, she, in this case, will lose one patient or customer, client. One client, sorry, patient. Yeah. She will lose one patient. I will lose the dentist. Nothing is good, everything is bad for everybody. Do you understand the criticism? Negative attitude destroys both sides. But if the dentist says, oh, your teeth is about to die. Let's save it. Yep. Put a crown on it, whatever. And next time, be careful for this one. She will keep the patient, get her money as well. I will save my teeth. Both sides are happy. Right? And I got a good advice for my future life. You see the positive? That is the mission of the prophethood. We have to understand that everybody, every human being is the caliph in this world to represent God's will. Act on behalf of God's will here. It means you have to say that although I don't receive the message, direct verbal message from my Creator, but I am potentially a messenger of God for the society as much as I can. Do you understand? Caliph means this, acting on behalf of somebody else, you know, deputy or vice chair representing somebody else, the authority. Not, you are not the authority, but because you represent the authority. So you can think that I am a prophet here, everybody is corrupt, and I am here. What are you going to do? How can I save them? How can I be helpful to them? How can I be helpful to them? Yeah? So learn from their corrupt position that how the corruption is bad for a human being. And thank God that he's teaching you. All positive, no negative attitude. Yep. Right? So we understood something, what God speaks to us from behind the veil. So it is up to us to turn the veil into a curtain, really, or into a screen where the message of God receives or arrives me, right? I can get the message. Understood? Then this one, who is going to read these verses just to consolidate what is there, what we have talked so far, so understand it? Who's going to read it? Somebody? The Arabic? Yeah, all right.
ولله المشرق والمغرب فإنما تولوا فثم وجه الله إن الله واسع عليم.
So, this is the first verse. It's the verse, individual verse. But the second one, I only took a phrase from a large, longer verse, which the phrase looks to us. Yeah. To our subject now. Can you read it?
وهو معكم أينما كنتم.
Yeah. How about the English one? Yeah.
To God belong the east and the west. Wherever you turn, there is the presence of God. For God is all-pervading, all-knowing, and He is with you wherever you may be.
Yeah. What do you understand here? There is no event. There is no place. There is no time. There is no direction. Right, wrong, front, back, up, down, whatever. That, if I turn this way, I will find God. But since I am turning this way, I won't be able to find God. No, God is everywhere. It means there is no really curtain drawn somewhere in life. So we have to be very careful not to see any obstacle which stops me from reaching God, finding God, or being with God. Nothing. The verse is so clear. Whether it is in the east, it's in the west, wherever you turn. But the presence of God is there because He is all-pervading. It means every single thing is deliberately created for you by the Creator in order to expose Himself to you, to teach you who you are and what are you going to do here. How are you going to get in touch or get contact with your Creator? Every single thing is created in this world is a means of, is a vehicle to reach, to find, to confirm your Creator. Every single thing, with no exception. This is beautiful. You can even learn in Arabic original languages. Very beautiful. وَهُوَ مَعَكُمْ أَيْنَمَا تَكُونُ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ. Wherever you are, He is with you. Wherever you are. No. When I go to the bathroom, it's dirty. There is no God there. Who created the bathroom? Who created all the facilities in your body that cleans you? Who? You can find that. It means we have no excuse not to see who my Lord is. We have no excuse that, oh, Satan is preventing me from. No. He's just insinuates it. He just whispers it. Don't look at there. There's no God there. If you go this way, God is there, not there. It means you cannot find God, for example, in the existence of this person or this place or this object, whatever is created. But you can find God only in good senses. Human sensory system is so complicated. So you say, if you look at this sense, it is not good for you to understand or to realize who your Lord is, who your Creator is. No. Every sense is given to me in order to know who my Lord is. Everybody is created for me, as far as I am concerned, to know who my Creator is. Who is the Creator of this person? Look at behind the curtain. Don't look at the glass. when you look at the glass, you don't see what is behind. Right? That is the principle today we are learning. How to look behind the glass. This attitude turns everything which seems to be an obstacle for you, a veil for you, turns into a screen, which helps you to decipher the secrets of creation. You can do that. And the verses are so clear. And also, we can look at the word. Is there anything which really prevents you from knowing who the Creator is? Is there anything which doesn't manifest the artist, the maker, the creator of that object? Is there anything? Anything? For example, the bacon is prohibited in Islam, but the pig is created by God. So you don't eat it. But it doesn't mean that you cannot see the Creator's qualities manifested in the existence of a pig. It's there. He's the creator of the pig. But you don't eat it. You don't eat the carpet. It doesn't mean that you will hate the carpet. So not eating doesn't mean that you have to hate it. Yeah. So it's a creator. It's a creature created in order to manifest the qualities, as the Quran keeps saying, maybe on hundreds of occasions. Everything glorifies God. There is nothing in the world which existence, not on the world, which doesn't glorify God. وَإِن مِّن شَيْءٍ إِلَّا يُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِهِ. Glorifies God with praising Him. Praising Him. Everything. You may say, this is a very dirty thing. Praises God. He is God. He is demonstrating that. Can you create a dirty thing? For example, let's the banana is gotten rotten. Okay, it's very dirty. It's heavy. Can you create a rotten banana? Who can create a rotten banana? Tell me. Yeah, tell me. In its creation, you find the absolute power, absolute knowledge, absolute wisdom of its creator. But you don't like the smell. Thank the Creator that He made you not like the smell so that you wouldn't eat the harmful food. That's mercy. Don't criticize it. That's a blessing. It's beautiful. So these are the examples how we should read the verses of the Quran. Nothing irrelevant to myself. Nothing. As nothing irrelevant in the creation of the universe to me. Can you say that? No, it's nothing to do with me. Anything, nothing to do with me. Can you say that? Show me one particle in the world. It has nothing to do with me. Impossible. Everything is directly related to you. So it is in the Islamic literature that everything is a missive, bringing the news from its creator to you. Nothing in the world is irrelevant to your existence. See the word, how it's beautiful. So read the speech of the creator also. Everything he tells in the book or in his scripture is directly related to you. If you don't see the relevance to you, it means you are missing. It means you are missing something. It means you have your own prejudice. You have your own screen putting between the speech of God and yourself. So you don't see the meaning behind it. Most of the time, people turn the scripture or speech of God into a concrete book. So it becomes a compile of certain pages. So it is not a speech of God anymore, because you put a curtain between the speech of God and your understanding. The book, we call it the Quran, the Mus'haf in reality, in the papers, collected papers, a veil between you and your the one who speaks behind the book. So how are we going to turn it? We are not going to throw the Mus'haf away. No, no, no. Turn the Mus'haf from being a curtain into a screen where God's speech echoes. But how? Have an attitude that every sentence mentioned in this book is directly related to me from my God right now speaking to me. So your understanding of the verse will be not historical, not story, not, oh, it's nothing to do with me now. It is somebody else. For example, say, Ya Bani Israel. It's not, I'm not a Bani Israel. No. So it's nothing to do with me, but God is speaking to you. God is speaking to you on the example of Bani Israel, the children of Israel. So take it to yourself. If you don't take it to yourself, it means you turned the book into a curtain and you deprived yourself of the speech of your Creator, and you deprived of yourself of your Lord. So you are alone now. It means you really, really harmed yourself. And rather than benefiting the Quran by reading the Mus'haf, you are harming yourself. So check yourself. Somebody wanted something. I've seen a hand is good. Yep.
So there are a few definitions of screen, and I know I missed part of the first part of this class, but how are you defining screen?
Screen.
Screen. Screen can be a protection.
You were late, eh?
I was, yes.
Yeah. So, okay. You do project. The light is coming. There are two ways. Either have this screen or put something on the project, yeah, in a plastic or anything which is not transparent, doesn't show behind, and the light comes, but it means nothing for you. So that is the curtain. We are interpreting the veil from behind the veil, the Quran says. Yeah. In this verse, we studied earlier here. Sorry. أو من وراء الحجاب. That is what we are studying today. من وراء الحجاب, behind the veil. But veil, in the example of the glass, for example, from behind the glass, you see something else. But if you look at the glass, you don't see what is behind it. The glass turns into a curtain. We said curtain. But if you look what is behind the glass, you don't see the glass. You see what is behind it. So we have to turn everything created into a screen where the qualities, the Quran calls them names, qualities of the Creator manifests itself for you. So universe is nothing but a screen. Yep. So you can look at it, but if you say that I'm going to be spiritual, yeah, meditate, for example. I'm not against meditation. Well, I don't know what the people are doing. So I'm meditating now. Close your eyes. Okay. And don't see what am I not going to see? It exists there. No, ignore it. It is there. But it is there. I cannot ignore it. Imagine yourself on the shore of an ocean, for example. Well, I know it is there. There is a shore. Yes, in my memory, I've seen the shore. It's beautiful, but I can be face to face with my memory. No, I don't have to close my eyes that I don't see the people here. Their existence is also a place of manifestation. Yeah, they call it loci or locks of manifestation. In the technical world, there's a place of manifestation where the Creator's qualities demonstrate themselves to me. So I don't have to close my eyes. For example, in Islamic tradition, while you are praying, in the prayer, closing your eyes, although you are expected to be in the presence of God, closing your eyes is prohibited. Why? Because you have to be with your God while you are in this world. This world is not an obstacle, is not a curtain, but on the contrary, a screen for you where God manifests himself to you, teaches you who he is through everything with no exception. Thank you very much. I think the people are waiting for prayer. So I hope if this matter is understood, you can be friends with everything. You are not scared of spiders anymore, and insects and mosquitoes don't disturb you. But you say, I don't want you here. Be there, outside of my room. Yeah, put the screen and on the window, but don't get angry with them. They are there to fulfill their duty, to show you that they are employed to clean the dirt. Yeah, ants come and invade your kitchen. It means, what does it mean? You have a dirty kitchen. They are there, janitors, or how do you say, sanitary workers. They are employed by God. Come there. They say, look, there is something wrong with you, guy. I have to take care of you. Come on. Yeah? They are beautiful. Why do you get angry with them? We have no right to get angry with anybody, any person. It's a good opportunity. Never forget the prophetic mission. Yeah? Never forget it. Never forget if something's wrong, if some people are going crazy, etc. They need a prophet. Good. Allah is going to employ a prophet. Yep. I have to take up the responsibility now. Well, how can I be helpful to them? Yep. If you get angry with them, you cannot help them. And it means you are making their existence as a curtain between you and your God's message to you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim wa akhiru da'wahum alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.